I just broke the biggest rule in barbecue when it comes to brisket, and I rushed the shit out of it. Will it be tender, or will I just ruin it? Let's find out. Welcome back to Orozco's Kitchen. Today we're doing a hot and fast brisket. We're going to start off with the trim, and we're going to start taking off all of this bad fat, some decal fat on top. This fat just doesn't render, so if you didn't know, this fat is basically just pointless for the brisket. And we're going to start shaping the brisket, trying to get the sides so we can get a nice even cook, and then we're gonna shape it. You know, the shape really depends on you. You can make it square, rounded, but competition style, they like it rounded. Anyways, today I'm using injection with beef broth. I'm using some lemon pepper, and then I'm also gonna hit it with some salt, pepper, and garlic. The brand does not matter. Don't let people fool you. Just make sure you taste your rub, and if you like it, go with that. All those big name brands, doesn't matter. All right, so get a nice even coat on one side and then flip it over and do the same thing to the other side. And look guys, I've made a few briskets, and you know, I've never done hot and fast, so I'm a little skeptical, but I don't have a lot of time, so I have really no choice. Doing this for a work party, and I wanna see if this is gonna taste good. So I'm starting off at 300. I saw a couple videos of some guys doing it, but none of them were doing it with injection. So here's all the trimmings. I'm going to use it for my tallow, and then I'm also going to make burnt ends with it. So that's going to go uncover the whole way. So basically after an hour, I'm going to go ahead and flip the brisket. I'm still keeping it steady at 300. So you'll start to see that it's starting to get charred up, and that's why I'm going to flip it. Alright, so I'm going to flip it for about another hour, and yeah, so let's flip one brisket. And I have two briskets. One of them is for the party, and another one me and a co-worker are sharing, which is kind of cool. You know, he's like, hey man, you want to cook one of these for me? I'm like, yeah dude, that's all good. He's like, yeah, you can even have half. So after 2 hours, I dropped it to 250, and I started injecting it once more and let it go for an hour. Then I'm pulling this off of the smoker at hour 3. And then I'm going to go ahead and wrap this, because I didn't want this to overcook, and I didn't want it to dry it out either. So I went ahead and I'm going to use aluminum foil because I want it to tenderize as much as possible. So I went ahead and added some tallow, added a little bit more. This is key when you're wrapping your brisket. It's going to keep it all moisturized, and I'm wrapping it like double, even triple with this foil, okay? And I'm going to throw it back in the smoker. Right, so after hour 3, it's all going to be 250 the whole way. So I'm going to go ahead and probe this on the point just to make sure that I'm right on the money as far as temperature wise. I'm going to end up pulling it when it hits like 200 to 201. So I'm going to do the same to the other brisket, throw it in there, and then I'm going to inject it once more. So this injection is really just going to keep it moist throughout the cook, just because we're cooking it so quickly. I want to make sure that this thing is tender. I don't want to mess it up. A lot of people are relying on a juicy, tender brisket, and I don't have 16, 18, 20 hours to cook a really good brisket. Alright guys, it's been 6.5 hours on my hot and fast briskets here, and right now we're at 198 internally. I clearly did it for 3 hours uncovered, and then the rest of the time has been covered. I started at 300 for 2 hours, and I've dropped it down to 250 the whole way. And so far, I'm at 198. 6.5 hours. Need a couple more degrees. Been probing it. Seems like it needs a little bit more time, so I'm gonna let it go maybe another 15-20 minutes, and we're gonna pull them out. And then we're gonna just hold them in my Masterbuilt smoker for about 4 to 5 hours at 150 degrees. So a little hold time. Then I'll slice them in the morning. So should be good, but so far they look good. We'll try them out. Alright, so it's been cooking for quite a while. I'm going to start probing this thing and checking out the temperatures, and this thing's nearly done, right? So whenever you are almost there, you'll notice that it's probe tender. You really don't need a thermometer, but I'm going to give you the temp anyways. 201. Alright guys, so right here what we're going to do is just open this up. It's ready to go, and let it kind of air out a little bit, drop in temperature before we put it in the hold. These are just some beef carnitas that I call it. They're basically beef burnt ends, right? But This is why you don't get rid of them. I hit it with the back sear, reverse sear on my black zone for about 10-15 minutes on high. These things are delicious, by the way. So now that I let that brisket cool down, I'm gonna go ahead and put some more beef broth tallow in there and then wrap it tightly, and we're gonna put it in the hold. I have this at 150. I'm gonna leave it overnight for about 4 to 5 hours, okay, before I slice it. Now it's the morning, it's about 3 a.m. I'm gonna pull it off, start slicing this baby, starting at the flat. All right away I noticed the flat is decent, a little bit more tougher than I'd like, but still feels decent, you know. For a hot and fast, I'm like, okay, this thing's probably gonna be good. Let's give it a try. All right, so we're gonna start slicing this thing up, and then we're gonna just speed this up, man, because everyone's seen the slicing video. So here it is. Here's a piece of the flat, and dude, has the bend test, pretty dang soft. It rips apart easily. I'm not gonna rip it, but it does, and very juicy, as you can see. As soon as I slice, here's some of the point, by the way. As soon as I slice it, you can see on the back end of the brisket, it's juicy, it's tender. Man, this thing was so freaking amazing. I could not believe that this thing could be this tender this quick. So I might just adopt this method when I'm in a bind for time. So here's the whole platter I'm taking to work, and these guys went crazy over it. I'm gonna try that brisket. Ooh. Try a little piece over here. For hot and fast, pretty damn good. Like and subscribe.